everyone! So you can see that I'm kind of wearing the same outfit as last time. I just really like the outfit, and I thought, hey, let's wear it and maybe put some nail polish with it. Woohoo! Today, I have a list of 14 reasons why gender fluid people are indeed absolutely awesome. I came up with this list because I enjoy making lists. I've made other lists in past, like on old YouTube channels, like you can see just here. 29. Like, a little bit of one there. Look how young I look. I've got short hair and a British accent, and I don't have either of those things anymore. What happened? Anyway, enough of me rambling on about where I came up with the idea. Oh dear. Here are 14 reasons why gender fluid people are indeed awesome. Number 1. Gender fluid people have, obviously, a bigger wardrobe. We can wear lots of things, which is kind of like, you know, all of the things. It's good. Number 2. Expanding on that, we have more choice in clothes. We can wear jeans, t-shirts, or boy stuff, or we can also wear cute dresses, skirts, and tights, and makeup, or like be all like raggedy and like masculine with like stubble and like tank tops and stuff. And you know, we just can do like so much with clothing, like clothing and makeup and just a little bit of know-how. Gender fluid people are kind of just like on point with it. Yeah. Number 3. Gender fluid people have what I like to call all of the sexy. Right. Number 4. We can disguise ourselves super easy. Number 5. Gender fluid people have the uncanny ability to manipulate fire. Oh, we're not supposed to tell people that, are we? Oops. Number 6. Gender fluid people can fit in with pretty much any gender because we are any gender. It's fluid. You like that girl? You can talk to that girl as a girl or as a boy. Doesn't matter. We can talk to people. If you feel like talking to people, not everyone can talk to people. I have difficulty talking to people sometimes, but you know. Social interaction. I suppose that's not really one that could really be honest. I mean, we can fit in with, we can discuss gender things a lot easier. There we go. That's probably a bit more accurate. Number 7. We can be either male or female at any time, but we can also be neither gender at any time, so that's also kind of cool. Number 8. While we can be male or female, or neither genders, we can also be both genders at the same time. That's kind of awesome. See what I mean? Number 9. Gender norm destruction. Well, I was under the ocean. Where did that go? Number 10. We can do our nails. Like, it doesn't matter if we're a boy or a girl, or neither or both, or whatever, because we aren't hindered by societal gender norms, so we can kind of just wear and rock whatever the hell we want. Number 11. We are essentially Time Lords. Not so much in the fact that we can travel through time, although to some extent we can do that, because we're always kind of popping in and out of the space-time continuum. And while we don't quite have 2 hearts, we do have the ability to change our appearance, which is exactly kind of what Time Lords do. Number 12. Gender fluid people can summon ancient Egyptian weaponry at will, like this one, for example.
Are you a boy or a girl?
Is it he or she or they or what?
That's so in right now to be like #gender fluid.
Where do you shop, in the men's or the women's section?
Or unisex? Unisex! That word needs to die!
So what's going on down there?
None of your business.
I have had this many times.
It's this fixation to know they have to know because what they see is unclear.
People don't even bother to ask me. They sort of forcibly tell me in the street, You've got this genitalia.
And they can just go along and walk past people in the street and just sort of tick off like...
Vagina, penis.
Vagina, penis,
I feel less anxious now.
Your genitals have nothing to do with your gender anyway.
Yeah. Those 2 organs don't identify your whole life, and they shouldn't.
That's so trendy right now. #gender fluid.
I can see this person.
I mean, look at this coat.
I'm just like hip and down with the kids, you know.
We may have struggled to find the identity to understand who and what we are, but this isn't a fad.
Non-binary is like a term that people can use where I don't want to identify as male or female.
Don't identify with having a gender because I found it really restrictive.
I think the main issue just comes from the idea of people thinking that they can explain your gender back to you. So it's like, I'm non-binary, they're like, oh no, you're trans.
It's complex. I don't know, some non-binary people identify as transgender, others don't.
I don't think it's more trendy now. I think our existence is actually being recognised.
Yeah, we're actually being spoken about.
It's reaching people who are going to be confused, like I was, and they're going to be upset and not know what's going on, then they're going to see that word and hopefully it'll mean something to them.
So like you see someone who, and you can relate to it and you're like, oh yeah, lol, that's me.
Yeah.
What toilet do you use?
I kind of find myself having a breakdown about that on the daily.
Whichever one I please.
Like the amount of times that I've gone into women's bathrooms and it's like, oh, this is the women's bathroom.
This woman in Mackie D's, McDonald's, like laughed at me and was like, ha ha ha, thought you were a man.
And I was literally dragged out of the club by them and was asked, do I carry a card to identify whether I am trans or I should be using that toilet?
I don't like to go in the male toilets at all because it's like I will be looked at, people think I'm a pervert.
I will use male toilets unless I feel unsafe.
I know that I definitely don't feel safe in a men's bathroom.
At the end of the day, a toilet is somewhere where you go and have a shit. So what does it matter what gender you are?
I saw this tweet once that was like, you know you all have gender neutral bathrooms in your house.
But were you born a man or a woman?
I mean, what is a man and what is a woman?
What's a person?
You're assigned gender, you're assigned sex.
I wasn't born with a penis, so...
You can be a boy and you can like flowers.
They want to term all your behaviours as either like a feminine or a masculine.
You can be a girl and you can like cars.
Then determine which they think you're more strong in and put you in that box.
I know, what do you know? The comments on this video, there are only two genders. Oh, I identify as an attack helicopter.
Red, violets are blue. Call me a girl and I'll fucking kill you.
Oh yeah, and I'm pansexual. So you're like attracted to pans or something?
All the girls that I know are straight, all the guys are out of my league. Just because I identify as bisexual doesn't mean I'm confused. I mean, math confuses me a little bit, but that's it.
Parents need to accept their children for who they fucking are. If you talk down on people for their sexuality, you are a piece of shit.
Saying she's a man or he's a woman is literally not making you sound like you're not transphobic.
Because you don't believe in other gender identities does not mean they don't exist.
Okay, let's be clear. Non-binary face. Non-binary shirt. Non-binary boo.
Agender isn't a thing, like it's not real. I'm that thing. Just look, it's not real. Die slowly.
One problem in the LGBT community I've noticed a lot is drag queens trying to reclaim the T slur. You can't do that.
Let's get one thing straight. Just kidding, I'm gay.
So you're a pansexual, huh? Yeah, I am. So you like fucking pans, huh? You're so original.
Oh my god. So someone actually just called me he instead of she, and I'm just...
You know when you're right in between binder sizes and you're kind of just like... You looked better as a girl. You looked better when you weren't in my face, so...
Society wants you to conform to their rules. I say, break the rules.
I don't support feminism because I don't hate men. Fuck you, that's not what it is.
I don't support feminism because I don't hate men. That's not what the fuck it is, you dumbass.
Feminist, right? I'm a feminist. You're not a woman.
This motherfucker dumb. Okay, I don't understand slut shaming. You mad because I'm having sex? Or not?
Look at her skirt, it's so short. What a slut. What the fuck?
I am not silent about slut shaming, but someone knows that their body is their choice.
It's not slutty if I did it with my clothes on. It's not slutty if I did it for fun. Oh, slutty is dumb.
It's the asshole on my vine. Rape culture does exist. We live our lives on a rape schedule. You piss baby.
Suck my dick, faggot. LGBT safe still, motherfucker. Bullshit.
Poo-poo. There are only two genders. I'm instantly gonna believe this because some white guy said it on the internet.
Let this nice lady pass.
Well, I'm not a lady, so I guess that means I'm not passing.
Yeah, I'm transgender. Send me hate. I swear to God.
Point to a body part in which you would like to change.
You know when you're trans and your dad says, God, woman, and you say, don't call me woman, and he hangs up?
Now I remember why I cut my hair. Parents won't call me their son, but instead their daughter. A day where you really feel like you're passing, but your parents still call you your birth name.
Hey, guess what? I painted my nails purple. Hey, guess what? I'm still a fucking boy.
You guys, there's someone in the bathroom who isn't actually a woman. No, sweetie, she thinks she's a woman, and she has a right to piss, too.
When you have long hair and you have to put it up in a hat, and have to bind your chest with an ace bandage. Fuck my life.
Louise here, Louise on the left. Louise was born a man, but is now having hormone treatment to transition to become a woman. Nikki was born a woman and dresses as both a man and a woman, depending how you're feeling, is that right, Nikki, on the day? And both of them wanted to raise their son as gender neutral, so that he thinks of himself as a person rather than a boy. Did I get that right? Have I explained that fairly well?
Yes. Basically, he knows biologically he is a boy.
Yeah.
But we don't want him to have the constraints of a gender yet. We want him to explore both sides of the spectrum and then decide when he's older.
But Nikki, however ideal that may be, are you not creating problems for him? The very fact that you're calling him him,
Yeah.
does that not gender specify him? Because
Basically.
besides, if you weren't calling him him, you'd have to call him it, wouldn't you? And you don't want to be doing that.
I think it's a case of allowing him to express himself. We see it's very common these days for men to walk around in salmon shirts, or some like to call it's pink. That by wearing that salmon shirt, it doesn't mean, oh, I'm feeling very feminine today. No, it's just a case of you've picked out a shirt that matches your outfit.
Yes. I understand, I think, you know, most of our viewers will understand that kind of gender fluid with toys, colours of clothing, you know, so you just say, look, here are lots of toys. We've got cookers and ironing boards, we've got trucks and workbenches, and you choose.
Yeah.
And even clothes. But
Yeah.
actually, you're just saying if he doesn't feel, you don't want to use the word you're a boy.
No.
But is that not confusing for him? Because I find that quite confusing, because he biologically is born a boy.
He knows that biologically he's a boy.
He does know that,
Yes. Like, obviously in the article, there was a question that, are you a girl or are you a boy? And he replied, I'm a boy. He knows that he's a boy. The second part of that question, which I opened up myself, was I didn't actually say, are you a person? I said, are you a girl, a boy, or a person? Right? Because obviously if you ask a child a binary question, are you A or are you B? They're going to give you a binary answer. If you ask them an open question, they'll give you an open answer.
What about school? He's starting school this September, I believe. How is that going to work for him, you know, with his school friends, the gender fluid? Are you concerned that this could set him up for a little bit of interest from the other children and possibly a bit of bullying or name-calling if he can't can't say if he's a boy or a girl?
He can say if he's a boy or a girl. We don't say you can't say that. He can say that whenever he wants. What we say is, do what you want, basically, as long as you're safe. We know that when he goes to reception, that it could form interest. And we've sat down with his school and said, look, he's going to come in a boy's uniform, obviously, because he needs particular support in particular areas. But we've compromised with him. Obviously, he's having, rather than like traditionally boy socks, he's having pink socks he's having pink.
But that will make him stand out, won't
Yeah.
it, straight away? So you say, well, he's got the boy's uniform on, but he's got pink socks that maybe the girls are wearing.
But you know, do you really believe, Louise, that makes his life better? He'll be a better person for that? I still just don't really get what the benefit of all of this is. And people will be worrying and wondering.
Some of you are ignorant and undereducated. The information that you're taught is really outdated. But don't worry, it's all the system's fault. There are multiple orientations, and no, it's not an abomination. Sexual or romantic, they're all legitimate. There's such a thing as romantic attraction, not to be confused with sexual attraction, and sometimes these things don't line up. Transgender's more than woman to man. The issue that we're dealing with is getting out of hand. Acceptance could save so many lives. Don't listen to what you hear. There are people who are genderqueer because there's more than two genders. Please don't assume anybody's pronouns, gender neutral, they, them. That's how. Please just don't guess who I am. Skirts or shorts, that's just me. The way I dress is not my identity. Let me speak for myself.
Feeling kinda high, so on this bender, let's sing about the fluidness of my gender. I don't understand why people fear when they hear terms like genderqueer. Why can't people see? I'm just non-binary. Yes, I get confused in public clues. It can be very daunting, whichever I choose, cause someone always says, hey, you're in the wrong toilet, and I just gotta pee, and now they've spoilt it. Don't call security. I'm just non-binary. People say I ain't that masculine, therefore can't be a drag king. I express my gender in many forms, and I'm just trying to break right out of those norms. So male or female, and you can't tell. No need to worry, no need to dwell. You can't judge them being androgynous about whether they're fabulous. I know you want to make that acquisition about whether or not I will transition. Girl or boy, neither I want to fit down there, has nothing to do with it. I don't care if you don't agree that I'm non-binary. Address me as he or she, depends on my mood, so ask politely. And you want to know about who I see, but we ain't talking about my sexuality. I just want to be me, and that's non-binary. You can have a beard and wear a dress. You can have lipstick and hairy legs. You can wear a suit with real high heels. Hell, do whatever the fuck you feel. So male or female, and you can't tell. No need to worry, no need to dwell. You can't judge them being androgynous. It's about whether they're fabulous.